There we go.
Yep. Okay. So this whole region is the cerebrum, the cerebellum, spinal cord, frontal lobe, parietal lobes, occipital lobes, temporal lobes. This hole here is the great longitudinal fissure. Now, obviously, in the real brain, this is not actually cut. So this is the great longitudinal fissure separating the cerebral hemispheres. Here is the transverse fissure. These bumps that you see on the cerebrum, those are gyri, that's plural. And then the fissures, the seen here kind of like in black lines, those are the sulci. Okay? They open up the brain. So this, again, right? This is the cerebrum. And a lot of it is made up of gray matter, which is cell bodies and also non-myelinated interneurons. Okay? And so the most outer layer of the cerebrum is known as the cerebral cortex. Okay? This white tissue right here or here, that's the corpus callosum. Okay, that's white matter, axons connecting the two cerebral hemispheres. This hole here, below the corpus callosum, that's the lateral ventricle. And then this white tissue is the fornix. Here, below the fornix, is the third ventricle. This region right here, it's really nicely defined in your guys' brain. That's the thalamus. And the region below, here and here, is the hypothalamus. This right here, so in the other brain on the video, that was cut and you could see it from the side, but this is the optic chiasm, which you can see also from this side. So this X that's made by the optic nerves and optic tracts, that's the optic chiasm. Okay, so we've got thalamus, hypothalamus, optic chiasm, and these two, that's the mammillary body. Okay, you can also see it from the bottom, from the ventral side. This is the mammillary body. Okay? And then the other thing that you need to know is the pineal gland, or it's also called the pineal body. See this little flap, this tissue right here. So it's coming off of the posterior side of the thalamus. This whole region right here is the midbrain, and what you guys have to know for the midbrain is the superior and inferior colliculi, which make up the corpora quadrigemina. Here is the superior colliculus and the inferior colliculus. So remember, we also showed it to you from the back. This little butt cheeks. The superior is the top colliculi, and the inferior colliculi, also known as together they're known as the corpora quadrigemina. Okay, so what else? We've got the pons area right here. Okay, the medulla oblongata right here. This right here is the fourth ventricle, the cerebellum. So there's all this gray matter outside, or making the outer layer. That's, you guys don't have to know this, but that's the cerebellar cortex. So we've got the cerebral cortex and the cerebellar cortex, and the white matter inside is it's all white matter, myelinated axons. That's arbor vitae. And then this fourth ventricle, well, you don't have to know this part, but this would be the central canal that you guys were seeing on microscope slides. Okay, so I think that's it from this angle. All right, again, optic chiasm is here. We've got the olfactory nerves right here. There's an olfactory bulb here, but it's mostly gone. Also olfactory nerves. Optic nerves, mostly cut. So you see just the stumps of the optic nerves. And then when they cross here and become optic tracts, this crossing region is the optic chiasm, mammillary body. Okay, now we've got the cranial nerve number 3, ocular motor nerves, these two. Okay, then we have, see this? I'm going to make sure that you guys all get a good view. See this little nerve coming off here, as well as here? This. Yeah, everybody have it? That's the trochlear nerve. So cranial nerve number 4.
Sorry.
Yeah, everybody got it? Did you get it?
Yeah, I'll probably get another video.
Okay. And then, so trochlear nerve. Here, this little tiny stump here, and on this side right here, that's parts of the trigeminal nerve, cranial nerve number 5. And these two guys, here and here, is the abducens nerves. Here's the pons, here's the medulla oblongata. Okay? And then you guys have the pituitary gland. It's this guy right here. Okay, so this is the dura mater, and then a lot of the brains don't have it because it's been all removed. So the pituitary gland is, see this little hole right here, there's an infundibulum stalk that basically the pituitary gland hangs like this. Okay? Thank you.